What's up, Libra? Welcome to your August 2020 general reading. This is going to be for you, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are new, what's up? My name is Danny. If you're returning, hey, 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 hey. Now, y'all know I was super excited to do this reading because I think I've been saying since like January that August felt like it was going to be a really big month for Libra, and here we are talking about August, and here we are. Things are a changing. Before I get into this read, I want to remind you guys that everything is not going to resonate with all of you guys, so definitely check out your other aspects of your chart. You might get a clearer message or a more accurate message for this month, okay? It's just general. So, Libra, first of all, before I get into the actual spread, let's talk about the bottom of the deck card, which is Four of Swords. For you guys, I really actually feel like this is... it could be one of two things. Some of you guys have not been sleeping well. Some of you guys have not been in a place where you've been feeling very rested in your mind, right? This is a really good time to get grounded. This is a really good time to rest. This is also a really good time to, a lot of you guys have been feeling anxious, chill, because everything, and I mean everything, is working out, okay? For others of you guys, this is just a message for you that, look, right now is a time where things are really shifting for everybody, and especially for you right now. And so this is a time to rest up and kind of prepare for the next phase of your life, okay? Page of Wands is right underneath that, which we love because that is about, well, good luck. It's about travel. It's about a message coming in that's exciting and enticing and something that we're passionate about. Temperance is underneath that. This could be something coming up in Sagittarius season for you, so November, December for you. This could even be for you single Libras, a Sagittarius lover coming through, but let's not jump ahead of that. Okay, so Libra. This month we've got, let's think of what we've got going on. We've got the full moon in Aquarius coming up actually on August 3rd, right? So for Libras, that's going to be tapping into the 5th house, which is all about creativity. It's all about your friend, or I'm sorry, your children. And since we are having a full moon, a lot of times full moons illuminate what's going on so that we can expand kind of our perspective and make different choices or whatever, right? So it's a big time of illumination in these certain areas. So it could be in your creativity, it could be in terms of your children, even in terms of romance, or just like speculation about things at this moment where things are really shifting, things are changing. Maybe there's some things that are brought to your attention that kind of put you in a place where it's like, okay, let me, maybe this is an opportunity for me to work on, right? Especially having to do with your kids, right? Like this year, example, you know, we're in COVID, we're in quarantine, we're experiencing the COVID thing. And so like for this year with the parents who aren't having their kids go back to school, us shifting and trying to get used to like a new normal with that, and like figuring out what it is that we need to do with that and how life is going to change with that, and that coming full circle. And I think as parents, we do that every single year. I don't know about you guys. I always like, okay, this year I'm going to like at least be the mom who gets fully dressed before I drop Choice off to school or something like. So there's a lot coming up with your kids, your family, that kind of thing at the beginning of this month, which is beautiful. And I think it's all really good, big, positive changes. So that's good. If you're worried about anything, this is not the time. This is actually really the time to just, like I said, chill, rest, get grounded, meditation, yoga, walks, putting your feet in earth, right? Planting plants, whatever it is that makes you feel really grounded and secure at this moment. Because with this Aquarius moon, what can happen too is that if things feel really uncertain, we could have kind of like that knee-jerk reaction to want to react and control things. And anything happening right now at this time, if there's like something, let's say, falling out of your life, shifting out of your life, the best thing that you can do for yourself right now, Libra, is really surrender, okay? And you actually see that like in that moment and in that surrendering, that's where you get your victory of everything, okay? Now, we also do have that Leo new moon that's going to be coming up too, and that's, I believe, on the 18th, which for us is going to be hitting 11th house, which is all about social and friends and that type of thing, right? So there's a lot highlighting your creativity and your children and maybe possibly romance, especially new romance. There's some new romance coming up here for a lot of Libras, so that's kind of exciting. Um, and yeah, also like your friends and your social life, right? And whatever that looks like for you at this time. So, Libra, I knew this was going to be a big month for us. And during the pre shuffle, when I was like praying and meditating for us, the world card popped out. It kept popping up. I kept seeing it. And then look, what first falls out is literally the world card. So I was like, okay. So we've got the world, we've got the Six of Swords, and we've got the Hangman. Actually, I'm just going to go through all of them. World, Six of Swords, Hangman. Then we've got King of Swords, Eight of Cups, Two of Cups. Okay. First thing that's attracting me, obviously, let's talk about the World card. So this is a time of big shift. I've been saying for months that it feels like something's majorly shifting in Libra's life, and this is for real. For a lot of you guys, again, this could have to do with, people shifting out of your life, certain relationships. This could have to do with, job. This could have to do with anything. Really, when the World card pops up, it lets us know that our world is not going to look the same as we know it. It's a big indicator that we've completed a certain cycle, and you should really be giving yourself the props and the pat on the back. For some of us, it seems like that may have included having to walk away from something. I mean, we've got Six of Swords and Eight of Cups. Both of these for me are messages about leaving a situation. Now, when we're talking about Eight of Cups, it's about leaving an emotional aspect, right? And when we talk about Six of Swords, it's talking about just leaving or moving on with the lessons that one's learned, right? And it's like, this is a time, Libra, where you've done that. And it probably was not easy. When Libra has to leave anything, it's hard as hell. Like, we make the connections, we love who we love, whether it be friends or family or romantic partners, and when things don't work out, it really hurts us to the core, right? We are all about that seventh house energy. We're all about that relationship, partnership life. So especially if this has to do with a relationship or a partnership, it always feels like the worst type of stain, right? Because we put so much into it. And Libras are actually quite good at playing supportive roles in people's lives. Like, we actually thrive at that. We're natural born cheerleaders. Like, for real. People don't even understand. Yeah. But I love this. Eight of Pentacles and Seven of Wands. This is a time where there was something that, Libra, you had to stand up against and really like defend yourself, because it's like you almost felt like it almost feels like there's a situation where, Libra, you've been working so hard at something and you were finding yourself feeling defensive, because it's almost like, whether this is like work or relationships or your friendships, you're putting in all this effort, and whether like, it's like, do you not notice or do you not care? Whatever it is, it's almost like Libra had reached a point in their life when dealing with a certain situation that's like, if this is something that even leaves me kind of like, or confused, or what is this, then I gotta move on, because I don't make you feel like that, right? You know? It's like you're like in a relationship and you feel like there's no reciprocity, and you're giving something, and you're giving to someone, and you can't get hardly a pulse from them. And it's like, what options do you have but then just to learn from it and move on, so that you don't become a bitter person, right? That's almost what it feels like. And again, for Libra, this could be whether this is a work commitment, this could be even in terms of like your relationship with your friends and your family. Again, that's really being highlighted right now. Or this could be like a lover, a situation that's gone wrong. Now, this is something that may keep popping up. You might have times this month where you are thinking about it and it's either stressing you out, or Libra, some of you guys, again, with this Nine of Swords and this Four of Swords, have not been sleeping well. And that's something to really, really, really address, because sleep deprivation over time is just some wicked shit, right? Some of you guys, yeah, it feels like there's some type of a partnership Three of Pentacles, because Three of Pentacles energy is really, it's a social energy. So it could have to do with friends. It could also have to do with a job, right? Because we're talking about Pentacles, we're talking about money, maybe like a source of money. Maybe this is you guys really taking a leap of faith, some of you, in something and moving in a direction that is more creative, I'm feeling. You know, like if you have let's say you've been moonlighting for some months, like, you know, having your regular job and having another job on, you know, having your passion project on the side and like moving on and like really pushing forward towards that. There, whatever this is, there's some resolve that you're going to be coming into, but especially in terms of relationships, ones that were making you feel a little bit insecure, starting to make you feel like, okay, what is this? And questioning yourself. I think Libra, you guys got tired of it or will be getting tired of it and just kind of moving on and worrying about yourself. And honestly, that's the best thing that could happen to you, because it just felt like there was an imbalance, like we're giving into something that's just not giving back. So like I need to like shift my perspective and my priorities, which for a lot of you guys is family, right? Whatever that means for you. So if you guys are mothers or fathers, aunties, whatever, if you guys are close to children and like have a family unit, I think that's a lot of the focus this month. Uh, there's a big pause going on for a lot of Libras, and a lot of that is for many of you to get your house things in order, right? Not necessarily like your physical house, but like get your house in order. You guys might be finding yourself this month of August just doing a lot of fun things that like have a element of nostalgia, right? There's this element of feeling free and going back and, you know, maybe doing some of the things and going back to the basics, because through that, I think you get different perspective on how to move forward in something. Because when we talk about Hangman energy, we talk about change of perspective, a shift in perspective, needing to look, she's hanging upside down so that she can see things a little bit differently. There's a lot of Pisces energy here too. So some of you guys might be connecting to a Pisces. That's definitely a possibility. But I'm also feeling like whatever it is that you guys do, Libra, whatever that's coming up, there has to be an element of fun and play here for you, especially right now. Really pause. And for you Libras who are really goal oriented right now, there's something that you're really trying to, maybe something you've been really trying to work towards or do, and it's just been feeling like it hasn't been moving. You need to have fun again. You need to bring that element of fun again. Go back to the basics again. Look, you got the Hangman here too at the bottom of the deck, double message. This time, you know, is important. Like really get into this Leo energy of fun and creativity and charisma and just feeling good and looking pretty. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but that's actually really, really important for you Libras who have been feeling a little bit lost. Like, it helps you get your groove back. It helps you get your groove back. Because there's something that Libra has had to walk away from, and it's not easy, or it wasn't easy, right? Now let's dissect this King of Swords coming up here, because for some of you, this feels like this could be someone new. The King of Swords energy, when we're talking about that, that is your energy. That's Gemini energy. That's, you know, Aquarius energy. It's air energy. We're talking about this being someone who's in your environment or a situation in your environment. I think there's a lot of clarity that comes out this month in a situation, even if it's just clarity within yourself, even if it's not someone else communicating to you something. This is, you know, there's just a lot of things are made clear to you this month, right? You've got the sun energy. The sun shines on everything and exposes everything and really makes everything come to light. So I think that's really a thing. But for some of you, this is someone new coming in. You guys might be meeting someone this month, especially you single Libras. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, yump. Oh, yump. Page of Cups. Okay. Okay. So you guys might be meeting someone this month. You could be meeting them while you're out, like through friends, you know, that type of a connection. This person, this situation, this opportunity in front of you is very, what you see is what you get. There's I feel like this person, if it's a person, this person is honest, very straightforward, good communicator, right? King is master of their suit, and this is a King of Swords, so there's a lot of communication. This one's a really, really good communicator, but there's also this element of fun, right? Sometimes King of Swords on his own can be like kind of like an uptight asshole, like who just thinks he's smarter than everybody, you know. But this being with like the Three of Cups, there's it's like there's, for some of you Libras, there's someone who's coming in who's very upfront, very just themselves, very honest, but they're also fun. Like they can read the room and they know when it's appropriate to be what, you know, like when and where to be what. Now, this Eight of Cups, energy. Again, Eight of Cups is when we walk away from something emotionally, right? We no longer let the emotions of walking away from something. What I do love is I don't think, like, if you guys had to break up with someone, you know, you guys might not be in the best space with them at this moment, but at the end, it will end up being one of those things where, like, you know what, it's fine. There's no love lost. Like, I get it. I get it. I get it. And for some of you guys, it's like, I get it and it's cool, but I don't want to talk to you. There might be someone reaching out. Yeah. If you guys haven't talked to someone in a while, and like, let's say this is about like a romantic situation and you guys have been not talking, like if this stagnant energy, even with the Hangman, has to do with like you haven't been talking to someone, if this stressed out energy of Nine of Swords or Four of Swords has to do with like you've been isolating yourself or not talking to someone, I have a feeling that they're going to be coming trying to talk to you with this Three of Swords. But the thing is, with this Four of Cups and Eight of Cups, you're good. Like, this isn't a talk that is gonna like instantly make you guys be back together. This is a talk that, like, I'm not big on closure talks. For the most part, when people say that, there's some people I take seriously when they say that, and there's some people I'm looking at like, that's bullshit. You know what I mean? But this feels like it's closure for some of you. For some of you guys, let's say, now there's a possibility that some of you guys will be working on something with someone. Like maybe you guys are having a talk to work on something. But what I could tell you is it would be slow. It would be slow coming. I don't really see it happening. Because I just feel like there's so many layers that they'd have to unveil in order to get you to move into that space with them. So like this is something that could happen way down the line. Like maybe you guys can become friends again, and then like sometime from now, maybe you guys reconnect in a year or two. But for a lot of you guys, I do feel like it's almost like this month brings you the clarity of like, once you walk away and let go of something emotionally and like with no hard feelings, no fucked up feeling attached to it, just like, no, this doesn't work for me. And do, you know, go back to the basics and do things that start to make you feel good again and kind of stir your creativity again and make you feel light again, like when you're a kid again, right? As you do that, something new is coming through. And again, it could be this King of Swords energy. I just feel like whoever this is someone who you're very impressed by the way they can talk. Libra, we love a smart person. I love a smart person. I love a man I can learn something from. Or just someone who has something to say. You know, like, don't open your mouth just to say nothing. We can just sit here and chill. Like, you know, and it seems like, and again, like I said, that King of Swords energy can just be very serious. But with this Three of Cups, it's like there's a lightheartedness to it too. Death. Woo! So, Scorpio energy. Now, this is all about death and transformation and rebirth. So, this could be something starting up again for some of you guys. This could be, you know, for those of you guys, you know, who are trying to work on something. And I'm always careful when I say that because I don't want people to ever think that I'm encouraging them being back with someone who is awful. But like if there was a missed opportunity, this could be that, right? For some of you guys, very few, but for most of you guys, I feel like this is actually a newer energy. It's like once something dies out, once there's death, there's always rebirth. Like rebirth is always a process of that, right? But it doesn't necessarily feel like it's set with the same person. For some of you guys, it will be. For some of it won't. Some of you guys, it may be a Scorpio that you're connecting to, or someone who has like heavy Scorpio placements in their chart. Ooh. Five of Swords popped out. Yeah, for most of you guys, I feel like this is something new coming out. Someone new coming through. Yep, Two of Wands. For me, this is always about trying something new, right? This is like you've got the wand that's bolted into the ground. It's like, yeah, we already did that. We already know what that looks like. We know what it feels like, smells like, tastes like, whatever. This is something new. This is something that requires you to expand yourself in some type of way, whether it means travel or just expand your mind. This could be something new, someone new who's coming, who gives you different perspective. Maybe someone who's like different race or different culture, there's something that's different and exciting. I just don't think that you guys are in a place where you want to revisit the past, although you're in a place where you're cool with it. So if you've been feeling mad about something, I feel like you can accept it and be cool with it, but I feel like you want something new, and you're gonna get that something new. You're connecting to it. You got the victory with the Six of Wands. A lot of fire energy here, so could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so Libra, focus on your priorities. It says, where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Okay, so make sure, Libra, you're putting yourself exactly where you should, which is first. Also, I got these new cards. I don't know why I can't ever. The universe has your back cards. I don't know why it's so hard for me to ever, if I can remember it. And I pulled Joy is the ultimate creator. So again, Libra, once you go back to basics and start feeling good about yourself, doing things that make you feel good, you can't really be stopped. Leo energy is amazing for Libras. Like, we love it, right? It's fun. It's close to our energy in terms of just like fun and charismatic and shining and doing the things and out there. So take advantage of it, Libra. And then as far as the romance cards, we got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So yeah, I don't know. For most Libras, I feel like this is something new that's coming in. This could be someone you met through a social situation, through friends, friend of a friend type deal. I don't know, but they're smart and you like it. Okay. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can email me at shesvibeytarot@gmail.com. Definitely go to my About tab. You can see my menu of services and pricing, and then email me. Let me know what you want, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you next month. Bye.